Hello and welcome to a quick update video. I am Shadowhawk2012 and this is Talisman Prologue. And yeah, this is just going to be a quick little thing which I'll be playing in the background while I ramble on, as I normally do in my update videos. So basically, I'll get the main point out of the way first, then we'll get on to playing. There won't be any uploads between the 10th of February and the 16th of February. This is because I won't be at my computer, and that's for various reasons and stuff and things and moonbeams and all boring real life issues that we won't get into just now. So let's get on to the game. This is Talisman Prologue, which is basically a tutorial of how to play the board game, which I own. Now I picked this up because I had £5 burning a hole in... There are more classes than that. Maybe there aren't. Maybe I'm just getting confused by this. Well, either way, this is basically a representation and almost a tutorial on how to play the board game. The full version will have multiplayer when it's done, but of course I'll have to buy that separately. This is currently on Desura, and I think it's on offer for £4 now. As I say, I had £5 burning a hole in my pocket in my PayPal account, so I figured, you know what, I'll try this out. And you know what, I've kind of liked it actually, this strange sort of way. But yeah, I will be looking forward more to the proper board game, the proper version, which will have multiplayer and the actual game in it. So let's go as... Done it. I need a random button. How do I normally play as? I normally play as the druid. We'll play the druid. We'll play druid. So the way this works is there are various quests. Quests are scored according to how quickly we get them done, and the druids have special abilities. I have spells. Sonic Blast allows me to add craft to strength when I engage in battles, which we'll get to in a moment. So I must get to both the church, which is... That's a chapel, actually. But I must get there, and also the graveyard, in as few turns as possible. Roll a dice. So to start off, we roll a 5, so I might as well move myself into the woods. Draw a spell, which is healing. Which, druidic ability, basically anytime I enter a land of the woods, I regain my full complement of spells, which is based on my craft level. Because I have craft 4, that gives me 2 spells. I forget the exact chart on this. Now, anytime you arrive in an area, you basically draw a card equal to the number you're supposed to on the space. In this case, 1. Since I picked up a shield, I can now pick that up. I'm able to hold 4 objects. A shield will, if I lose a life in battle, gives me a 1 in 3 chance of not losing the life, so it's a protective measure really. Right, we roll a 4. Now if we go across here, if we go to the inner ring, we have to fight the Centaur. He's strength 9. We're strength 2. The way combat works is it's strength plus a dice roll, so I have no chance of beating a strength 9 opponent currently. That can change as the game goes on though. We are cursed by a hag. We must take her as a follower, and yeah. So basically, while she's joining us, we can't have any followers. Followers are sort of assistants who just basically do that, follow you around. Right, craft isn't high enough. There we go, there's the chart. So if I get to craft 6, I can get another spell. Or if I use one of the spells I already have. But, as I say, neither of those are actually any use at this stage. A rune sword. No good character may have the rune sword, as once your strength during battle. If we are... use the rune sword in battle to defeat an enemy, we gain 1 life. So since we're not good, we can definitely have this magical object, and that gives us a +1 strength modifier. Also, we finally arrived at the chapel. So we are neutral. We can replenish fate up to your fate value for the cost of 1 gold each. We have 4 fate points. We do not need to worry about any of that. Also, since we can change our alignment at any time as a druid, we're going to go and be evil. Just because. In fact, actually, we didn't want to do that. We want to be good, but we'll change that later. Yeah, druid's awesome. 5 means we get to there. What I will do quickly is change ourselves to good. Oh no, wait a minute, we can't be good. If we're good, we can't use our rune sword. Remembering things. That's what I'm doing. We can use our fate point to re-roll dice, and I might actually do that in a moment to just get this first level done with. Let's have a go at re-roll. 5. So we can head to the town, spend 2 of our gold, which will heal life, or we can turn objects into gold, or we can have a random go at gaining something, which is 50-50 on good or bad effects. So let's not go there, let's go instead to here. Purchase 1. We should really have... oh, it doesn't matter. We got our fate points. Reroll. 4, there we go. Let's be good temporarily. There we go. Quest updated, tend to the woods. Let's change our alignment to neutral. We can't pick up the sword, unfortunately, so... But the woods are easy enough to get to. And we have completed the quest. Hurrah! That's all we had to do for that. So yay. Right, Lurker in the forest. So now it starts bringing in a few more of the game elements here. First of all, we get our first spell, which is Sonic Blast. Always a useful one to get. Beat the Brigand on the forest square twice. Now, the Brigand is here, actually, if I remember this rightly. So we're going to have to use Fate in order to make sure we get that occasionally. Also, because there's a chance we'll land on it, I suppose we might as well be evil for the moment. Druids are fun. Especially there's certain items which only affect good or evil in the deck, so... 2 dice. Yeah, we'll go there. It's more useful spaces over here, I suppose. Ooh, ring +1 strength in craft. We like having our bonuses early. And there we go. First roll of a dice here. Right, we've got the first Brigand. We're not going to reroll that. We're going to face you. We're also going to use our Psionic Blast spell. So we add our craft to our strength this turn, giving us an effective 7. So 10, it's a draw if you roll a 6, you didn't. 1 down. Next we really need to land in the woods. So we head over here, draw 1 card. The Rune Sword again, which is fine. We have 1 weapon. You can only ever wield 1 weapon at a time unless you're the warrior. I think you can wield 2 if you're the warrior. Alright, got a chance of doing this. Roll a dice. Need a 1. Shall re-roll. Okay, a ranger guides us out and we gain a point of craft. Craft is not a bad thing to have, I suppose. So our options are the ruins, which draw 2 cards, or we can go to the village, which allows us to buy items, go to the Mystic, and most of the effects of the Mystic are actually either beneficial or no, actually we go to the Mystic. Mystic's one of the best places you can go as a druid because there's no negative effects whatsoever. And we gained another craft. No, we're not going to reroll that. 6 craft means we can hold 3 spells now. And since we've gone to the woods, we can now regenerate every single one of our spell slots. So we have invisibility, which will allow us to evade. Teleport will allow us to go to any space in the same area, or the same ring, essentially. And we find a bag of gold. Right, we're going to use a teleport, and we're going to teleport ourselves to here. Roll 1 dice. Reroll the dice. No, didn't work. So we're safe. Alright, 3 will move us to there. Yeah, it's a bit of random chance in this, of course, but... Ooh, Magic Stream. Right, basically, that's now put a load of health, of strength bottles there. Every time you land on that, you get 1 of them until they wear out. Normally, if this was a 4-player game or whatever, these are sort of... then becomes a valuable square to basically go and steal and nab, and... yeah, you don't get all the benefits of it. Every item that's sort of semi-permanent like that remains on the board until it's used up, or until something else tells you otherwise. And we have come up against an immense giant. He is strength 6. We can technically fight him, or we can evade him. And I'm going to evade him. We're not going to risk losing lives at this stage. Done it. I should really have... no. Done it. Why did I roll? I meant to actually evade that, but oh well. Whenever you defeat an enemy that is a card, you get him as a trophy. You can trade 7 points worth of the trophy to gain 1 point in that skill. I have 6 strength, so that's not enough to upgrade my strength at this stage. There are strength and craft enemies, and here we go. We can now get our spells back. Come on, teleport and alchemy. And we get a magic belt which adds 1 to our strength. We shall again teleport, and we're again relying on random dice rolls, but oh well. 3. Lost return. Nope, don't want that. Lost return. What else we got? Alchemy would allow us to go and convert any number of objects to gold. I've done it. Ah. Now you see, here's where a bit of house ruling here would be quite useful here, because I would argue I could probably try and use that for nothing. But oh well, since it's the least useful object we got, we'll trade that for a gold. Main purpose of doing that, of course, is to try and, yeah, magic stream. So we get a strength point. Interestingly as well, because of the way the rules work, because there's already one card on the space, if it says draw one card and there's a card already on there, we don't go again. Alright, come on. Roll a 1. Reroll. There we go. Right, so we're going to fight him now. We have a total strength modifier of 6. We don't have any spells, which shall help us this time. We roll a 6, we win. Hooray! And thus we are successful, and we have beaten all that. So we unlock monk training. That's why some of them are missing. I haven't unlocked them yet. And we unlock the next quest in the Druids. So ingredient shopping. Provides a special potion for local villagers to help them defend against incoming armies. We must travel to the field, the city, find the cave, and travel to the woods. So we must... the woods in the middle region. Okay. So, let's get our opening spells. Alchemy, which is easily the most useful. So, 2. And that is the village, of course, which... choose someone to visit. Mystic, as there's no negative benefit to it, as I've mentioned. Hooray, we become evil. There's no point in worrying about that, because we can always choose to not be evil. Like so. As I say, I like the druid for that effect. It sounds like it shouldn't be as effective as it is, but it's amazing the amount of times it's come in useful. Again, the rune sword, again. Why do I keep picking that up? Oh, darn it, and I lose all my spells because of the magical vortex. Events happen in number order, starting with 1 down to 6, so the loot is always one of the last things you pick up. But still, we have a rune sword, and we roll a 6, so we can quickly change ourselves to evil. Actually, no, there's no point in changing ourselves to evil, actually. What we can do is go over to the hills over here. Clairvoyant. We always have one fate point. So we can start using it a bit more now. Hooray. The marsh. Darn it. We have less than 5 strength, so we got to stay there. 6 means we'll go to there. Fields. Cursed by a hag. Oh, you've just got rid of my darn. How long do you stay until? We need to get to the village mystic who's over there. City, fields, and space. Any field space and find the cave card. Alright, let's go there for now, because going to the woods will replenish our spells for us. And we got the ever-useful teleportation spells. And Angel. If you're a good alignment, gain... Ah, darn it. Let's change ourselves to good quickly. If you're a good alignment, you gain 1 life. If you are evil, you lose 1 life. Hooray for being good! Unfortunately, now we couldn't pick up... We had to drop our sword to do that. But oh well, we gained a life. And next we can go to there. Oh, darn it, I should really have... Darn it! We need that. Anyway, free. I should be using my teleport, shouldn't I? Oh, whatever. Fine, it's happened now. Let's go over there. Hills. Poltergeist is attached to you. You must take as a follower. Actually, I don't think that... No, that doesn't work because, of course, we already have a follower and she's not saying... She's not going anywhere. Right, we want to get to the Mystic. I'm playing this very badly, I'll be honest. Done. Let's go and evade that. So we evade the ogre, but the ogre remains on that space. Let us teleport to the city, because we want to get some of these out of the way. Visit the Enchantress. 5 is gain 1 strength. We'll take that. Gaining 1 strength is a useful thing. Any field space, and find the cave card. So we need to go to a field space. Marigold. And free. So we've got the crags, which is generally a bad effect if we're not a dwarf. Oh, darn it, another giant. This one we're not going to be able to evade, are we? And yeah, I've lost that. Right. Since we lost the encounter, we actually we used a fate point to try and reroll it, but it didn't work. Since we lost the encounter, it stays there on that space. We lose 1 life, taking us down to 4. Let's see, we've got ruins for 2 cards. Let's go for it. Axe and a Spectre. Now, a Spectre is a craft enemy, so we fight with magic skill, which is better for a druid. Hurrah, and we get the Spectre as a craft trophy. And the axe, of course, will allow us to get to the inner region. Right. Let's see, that will help us out. That'll allow us to gamble, but this will... we might as well do this. 1. Reroll. 4. We're safe. Come on. 1 would be useful. Done it. Oh, actually, I'm evil. Hurrah! Right, we get all our fate back. Or we can pray to try and gain spells. Now, we replenish our fate points. 5. Reroll that. 2. Right, now we can go and visit the Mystic. Roll the dice. Gives us 1 craft. Also, the follower has gone away. Excellent. 3 will allow us to pick up our sword again. And also replenish all of our spells. Right, yes, take that. So you travel to the city. We need to get to a field space now, so let's teleport to one. There we are, fields. Teleport is there. Siren, you missed a turn. Darn, it does nothing in a single player game. Why would you force me to do that? We don't have spells that are going to be useful here. I suppose we could have a go at fighting him. He's a single point stronger than us, but we do have a reroll, of course. As long as he doesn't roll a 6. And it clears the field space off, because we need these. That's a field, actually, isn't it? Storm. We missed a turn. Am I going to really just wait until I draw that cave? Because that's not nice. Alright, let's replenish our fate again. I suppose I could try and... yeah, replenish fate. Dice, and we shall go... be good, and go over here. We shall pray. 1 dice. Ignored. But we'll reroll that because we're... darn it. I wanted that spell. I want the spell. Let me have my spells. Alright, city again, unfortunately. We shall visit the Enchantress. Turn into a toad. No, we don't want to be a toad. Toads are horrible. Gained 1 spell. Which is healing. Hurrah, we have double healing. Awesome. Except that it's not, because that's the least useful thing we can get at this stage. Right. Right, we found the cave. Excellent, finally. Unfortunately, we have to roll the dice on the cave. We're not going to fight a dragon for... oh, damn it, we lose a turn. Right. Now we're going to use our object, which is the axe, which allows us to get the raft, because we're in a woods. Next thing, we can transfer across to here. Now we lose 1 life because we're in the desert, unfortunately, but... oh, should I remain here for the rest of the game? And the 6th effect is to teleport to wherever we need to go. I'll reroll that. 1 life. Right, so we need to get to the woods, which is quite close, and in fact, we've done it. Excellent! 31 turns taken, and that was slow according to this game. This game did not like me for being slow. Darn you! What do I get for actually getting all the talisman sort of things? I don't know. Having created the magic potion and given it time to brew, you must now go and collect it and deliver it to the village. Take the potion of strength to the village. Don't be tempted to drink the potion. Okay, so I start there. I draw invisibility for my first spell. Pick up the potion of strength, which is in the woods there. Okay, so what we need to do here is buy an axe, is the quickest way of doing this. First thing we're going to do is... Actually, I might be able to luck out here. Yeah, we'll go to the tavern. The tavern gives you a chance of getting across if you roll a 6. Gamble and win 1 gold. We'll take that, because having 1 gold means we now can afford, if we were to roll a 6... We don't. But if we look over here... No, it's not that one. It is the village over here. We can buy an axe for 3 gold, so that's the plan at this stage of the game. So, roll the dice. 6. Ranger guides us out. We gain 1 craft. So 5 craft is all ours. Yeah, become evil quickly. Let us go and replenish our fate points, because we like our fate points. Our fate points are good. Draw a card. We encounter a dragon. This is what it's all about, bro, isn't it? We have no strength. We're going to cast invisibility and we're going to flee. And the dragon will remain there until we kill it. Let's re-roll that, actually. 4. It's better. We're quite close to the graveyard, so we don't need to worry about that. Ah, the ghost. Now, the ghost appears in a random place depending on where we roll. It's gone to the castle. And it will stay there until it decides to go away, which it will never do. Let's go there. It doesn't matter particularly where we end up here. Bag of gold. Right, now we need a 4. Ray for your double 6s. But we're going out and we got another craft, so triple 6s are good. And that takes us to the woods, which will hopefully give us a teleport spell. No alchemy healing. Awesome. But a pool of life as well, which works the same way as that strength thing we had last game. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Right, we need to buy an axe. Now we just need to get to the woods. So over there, draw a card. Bag of gold. 2 would be ideal. I'll re-roll to try that. Yes, excellent. So we get an additional point of life. And now we shall use our axe to build a raft. And then we will use our raft to get across to the Hidden Valley, which is a draw free card area. So, we get the Evil Darkness. If you are not of evil alignment, you must miss 1 turn. We are evil, thankfully. We may heal 2 lives per visit to the castle for free or exchange it for free gold, and we get a unicorn, which adds 1 to our strength and craft. All of these are okay effects. We can live with these. Right. And that actually takes us to the castle, so excellent. We must fight the ghost, of course, but we are a craft person, and we roll high enough that he is going to die. So I haven't really explained the point of the actual board game. This is basically what you do in the game, except what you're trying to do is get through this door, through there, and to the Crown of Command. Once you get there, you start killing off all of the other characters who would challenge you for the Crown of Command before they get to it and basically fight you almost Gollum Frodo style on the edge of it with the Ring of Power or whatever. And yeah, that's basically how the game works. It is quite luck based, but there are levels of strategy in it. There is PvP as well. Actually, since we got minimum of 6, it's a positive effect. We'll go with that. Yeah, craft is a much better thing to have. I have used up all of my rerolls though, and my option is fight the Black Knight, who is pay 1 gold or lose 1 life. We can pay a gold. Back to the temple. Temple's not a bad place to end up, actually, and especially if we're going to keep getting craft points. This actually wouldn't be such a bad run to actually go if we were playing the proper game here. Right, let's trade in our princess for 3 gold because we might need it. 1. Portal of Power. Now, yeah, basically we roll 2 dice, and if the total is less than the ability score, in this case it would be craft of 9, we can go in and try and win the game. We're not going to try and win the game, we're just going to draw a card. And it's a goblin. If that's a goblin, we can fight here. There we go. The weedy goblin was destroyed. Come on, give me a free. Darn it. I'm really regretting not having my fate points here, aren't I? Oh, we found the prince and we found Phantom. If you are of evil alignment, it grants one of the following wishes. Ah, excellent. Right. Teleport to a space in the region. Want to get to there. Right. Done. Potion of Strength. Magical object. Now we need to get to the village. So, to the Portal of Power. Oh, darn it. He's going to teleport us somewhere, but actually some of these are off. Some of these are useful. Teleporting us to the crags. The crags are over there. And since we have alchemy, we might as well use it because we don't need our axe anymore particularly. We're not going to get rid of our potion because that would probably break the game at this stage. 1 dice at the crags. 4. No effect. Right, roll the dice. 2. Oops. Right, let's change us to good and go there. We shall pray for an extra spell. 1 life. Roll the dice. 6 for the game. Not quite. But we can go to the woods. Get a Psionic Blast, which isn't actually any use to us. Gain an additional point of life. Hooray, we've arrived at the village and we have 1. And we get 2 talismans for that. Under pressure of your potion, the haggard old woman leaves the village in disgust. Darn. The Cursed Glade. We must destroy the witch. It's creating curses at the Cursed Glade in the middle region. Find a way to remove the witch from the Cursed Glade. You must use the destruction spell to remove the witch. Well, either way, this is basically in Talisman Prologue. As I say, it's more sort of a tutorial on how to play with a few scenarios based on the board game. But to be honest, I prefer the actual board game to be played, even if it's against AI opponents. Which is why I'm looking forward to the proper release of this, not the Prologue release. So, yeah, if you're interested in the board game, wait a bit, or buy the actual board game, because I do like it. It's one of those, it would be better, this is a much better game PvP when you've actually got to worry about other players attacking you for your items, attacking to kill you and force you to restart. Because there's no elimination in this game really. If you die, you essentially restart, and we have a sort of custom rule where you restart with one of the other races who haven't been picked, so we sort of cycle through them essentially. Also, I've got a couple of expansions, one that includes having Death on the board, who is controlled sort of whenever a character rolls, I think it's whenever a character rolls a 1 from what I remember. But anyway, you got him to avoid as well, because he will continually go off along, he will basically go around the board dicing with Death, so you want to try to avoid him as well as the other players, and it's very much a PvP game, and I can't really show the genius of it here at this stage. All I can show you is versus the game. So anyway, it's Errrm 2012, as I said, no uploads from the 10th until probably the 16th. And I will see you around then. So, till then.